Woyoy! Welcome to Cook and Vibe, people. This is Cook and Vibe. And this is season 11. People, I hope you're alright. Today on Cook and Vibe, we're going to be having a garden tour of my Caribbean garden in the UK. And we're going to be cooking some food out of the garden. You see me? Our good vibes, people. So you don't know anything set. Season 11. Let's get busy. So good morning, Cook and Vibe, and welcome to my garden tour, my Caribbean garden tour. Now what we're going to start off with is this okra, and as you can see, the okra is growing there. I think there might be another one growing down there as well. And there's the okra plant. We do have another okra plant down there, and it looks like we've got one growing on there as well. You get me? So that is the okra, people. I want to show you the bay leaf tree. Now you've probably seen this before on Cook and Vibe if you've been an original member, but look at the size of that. That is all bay leaves, literally all bay leaves. Crazy, big tree. As we move over to this direction, thyme. You gotta have thyme in a Caribbean garden. Even if it's in England, you must have thyme. Now underneath here, I'll get rid of that weed, but underneath here, oh, calalloo was hiding it. Underneath here is scallion. Yeah, so we've got thyme and we've got scallion. These scallion, the seeds were actually brought from Jamaica, and I brought these seeds back from Jamaica, so that's original Jamaican scallion. So you know what I'm saying? Good vibes, people. And we got our thyme there, and right next to it is the calalloo. War leaper calalloo, and you can see it's seeded, so we're going to get some seeds off it. But I really need to cut this because it looked like it's starting to get eaten. Some of the leaves are starting to get eaten and stuff, so that needs to be chopped up and cooked. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be cooking the calalloo today, and obviously using the thyme and everything from the garden. Do you know what I'm saying, people? But yeah, man, that's my calalloo crop for the year. Yeah, I actually bought the seeds from England for this one, and planted them. They were pretty much ready to plant when I got back from Jamaica, and I just put them in the ground, and we got a decent crop of calalloo. So you got your calalloo, scallion, thyme, Caribbean garden. It wouldn't be a Caribbean garden without Scotch bonnet with it. No. So there you go. There's our Scotch bonnet for this year, people. Got a couple on there, just waiting for them to turn. There's some corn over there as well. Some more corn over there. Yeah, that's soon ready as well. This one didn't look like it wanted to grow too much, just a small one. But yeah, man, the Scotch bonnet, they're there. So in here, it's the other side, and I think these are potatoes. Yeah, I think these are Irish potatoes in there. So we could do with that for our meal as well, to go with our calalloo. We're trying to make a meal out of the garden. Some more corn there and stuff. It's one of my special ones. Pineapple. Yeah, it's not grown that well, obviously. To be honest with you, it's not going to get any bigger than that. If anything's going to be on it, we're just going to chop it off now and probably eat that as it is. As you can see, the pineapple is kind of flopped down. But there you go. And over here, this is something quite special as well. So basically, this is all shadon benny. This is a herb that comes from Trinidad. It's really, really difficult to buy in the stores over here. So I thought I'd grow it. And if you see underneath there, they're a bit spiky. But if you see the leaves, you can see one just there, like the long leaf there. You see this one here. That. Now they got like a coriander sort of smell and fragrance, but it's a little bit different. But that's a Trinidad herb that we're growing in the garden. Pineapple. Here we've got some coriander. Down here we've got some coriander starting to seed. Probably going to chop that up and use whatever we got there. And them seeds were from Jamaica as well. So this is Jamaican coriander as well. This is my Jamaican cucumber. Yeah, we got a good. This is probably my best crop so far this year, people. There's cucumbers everywhere. See it there? Everywhere we've got cucumbers. Definitely my best crop of the year. They're literally everywhere, and they're proper Jamaican cucumbers, you get me? So a good vibes, people. Cherry tree. That's my Caribbean garden. Let's see what we can rustle up and cook. Oi oi. I'm definitely proud of the cucumbers this year. Yeah, that was the best crop I've got so far. And this one is a sorrel plant. You know the sorrel that they make the drinks out of in Jamaica? This is a sorrel plant. Now I'm trying to protect this one because the flowers haven't come out yet and it's getting a little bit cold and windy outside. So yeah, and here are the potatoes that was pulled out the ground. Yes. So we've got some Irish people. Oi, oi. Good vibes. I needed some Irish because otherwise it wouldn't have been a full meal. So today it looks like we're cooking some Irish potatoes straight fresh out the ground, some calalloo straight fresh out the ground, and some cucumber and salad fresh out the ground. Oi, oi. Yes, and this is my other garden, people. Now you can see the banana trees are just going mad in it. Look at that. Big banana tree. Obviously the winds mash it up, but it's getting to that time of year. But yeah, we've got loads of suckers. The suckers are the new plants. We've got another one there as well. Some sorrel down there. And this is a bigger Scotch bonnet plant here. As you can see, people, there's only a little Scotch bonnet on there for now. Doesn't seem to be getting a lot of Scotch bonnets, but it's a big plant. Another banana tree there. Another banana tree there. And here is some tomatoes. Yeah. Quite a lot of tomatoes, so we're going to try and get some tomatoes for today's episode, yeah. Oi, oi. Yeah, most of them are not ready yet, people, but we got a couple. Yeah, we got a couple at least for today's show anyway. Our good vibes. Tomatoes, fresh. Oi, oi. So it's time to cook some food, people. So what we're going to be cooking today is a little salad, some calalloo, and some Irish potatoes straight out of the garden. First of all, we've got our thyme there. Do you know what I'm going to go for first? What I'm going to go for first is the Scotch bonnet. There we go. That's our Scotch bonnet, even though it hasn't really got the colour we wanted. What we're going for is a fresh, you know, meal out of the garden. So we're going to use as much as we can out of the garden. We've got our Scotch bonnet. Oi, oi. So the first thing we're going to do, people, is get ourselves a bit of thyme, as you can see. And this is the calalloo. I think we're gonna deal with this last because I'm gonna have to chop up these seeds and everything to and then get the leaves off. So we'll do that last. Yes. Now we're not gonna be using this coriander, but it needs to be chopped up and used. So we're just gonna chop that up. Right, now this coriander, the seeds are actually from Jamaica, people. So I bought the seeds in Jamaica, planted them here. So the roots of this coriander is Jamaica. You get me? Jamaican coriander. We're not going to use it today, but we're going to put it to the side and just chop that up. So next, these seeds, obviously the cucumber that I've showed you, these seeds are from Jamaica. And there's a lot. If you can see down here, there's one there. There's another one there. There's another one there. There's another one here. there's loads of them. So basically, I'm just gonna chop off one of these to use today. There we go. Yeah, so basically, the color of this is meant to all kind of be like this. Now, I'm gonna show you something from the one I picked before, but obviously I've got to do the episode today, so we couldn't really wait for it. Just get these little spiky bits off. Yeah, and that's good to go. So far we've got everything we kind of need. We're gonna get out of the garden. We've just got to chop up the calalloo now. Good vibes. People, calalloo. Look at this. A big crop of calalloo. We're gonna chop it up now and cook it. I'm gonna take off these seeds and save these seeds. But yeah, as you can see, a big nice crop of calalloo that we're gonna cook up right now. Chop up this calalloo, you know. I'm gonna take off the seeds afterwards. Yeah, loads of calalloo in there. Good vibes, man. Gotta have calalloo in a Caribbean garden. You know what I'm saying? All right, all I'm gonna do, people, is just chop off these seeds and put them in here so we can plant more next year. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it works, man. Reproduction of the farming. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes, people. This is probably gonna take me a little while, so I won't bore you with this. But we're there, man. I clean up the calalloo, but we've nearly got our first beer seeds in the people. Yeah, seeds. We're getting there. Oi. Yes, people. De-seeded. Now what we're gonna do now is just kind of take off everything that's good. Keep that and discard of anything that's bad. Probably chop off these big roots at the bottom here. You get me? We'll probably keep like these little roots here. We'll probably chop them and keep them. So yeah, man, I'm good vibes, people. I'm just gonna clean it up a bit more now. Then we're gonna wash it, and then we can get to work. All right, people. So what we're doing now is we're just taking off the good leaves and discarding of the bad. Like, for instance, like that. It's kind of been eaten through and soggy, so we don't really want that. This one there, it good still. This one here, it good. So that's what we're doing now, people, just separating what's good and what's bad. Why? And this is what we've ended up with, people. There is our fresh calalloo, everything that's nice on there, washed and ready to cook. We've got all our things them there, fresh out the garden. We're gonna set them all out nicely. Woyoy, it's a good vibes. Fresh calalloo out of the garden, look at that. Woyoy. Yes, so first of all, for our Ayatal meal, straight out the garden, straight out the ground, we got our Irish potatoes. You get me? So the small ones are just gonna leave. Gonna cut up the big ones, leave the skin on because that's got all the nutrients in it. You get me? And just boil them up, and that is gonna be our food for our calalloo and our salad. There we go, people. Definitely enough for one meal. You get me? In the meantime, we've got our tomatoes that we picked straight off, and we've got our cucumber. As you can see, so I'm just gonna clean up the cucumber. You get me? Wash up the tomatoes, and we're gonna get that chopped up, and that's gonna be our salad. Straight, fresh on the ground, Jamaican cucumber. The roots, them are from Jamaica. You get me? The tomatoes, they just grew from the seeds that must have fell off the plant last year. You get me? So good vibes. Now these are the only ingredients, people, we're gonna be using that we didn't get from the garden. You get me? So we've got some red, yellow, and green peppers and an onion. That's the only thing we're gonna be using that we didn't grow ourselves. You get me? So we're just gonna chop these up, get these in there first, and start cooking them up. Oi. And here we have our ingredients. calalloo, chopped, ready to go. Thyme, Scotch bonnet. Fresh. You can't get better than that, people. Do you know what I'm saying? Caribbean garden, fresh. That is it. This is how we do it at England. Yeah, man. Yes, people. We've got the onion and the peppers, them cooking first. Potatoes, them cooking. We soon add the calalloo, the Scotch bonnet and the thyme. The salad's done already. It's a good vibes. In goes the calalloo. It's a good vibes, people. I tell it, straight from the garden. Oi, oi. Wow. Look at that. Look at that, people. A whole meal from the garden. Caribbean garden meal. Look at that. Cucumbers, seeds from Jamaica. Irish potatoes, tomatoes, calalloo, Scotch bonnet thyme. It's a good vibe. Look at that, people. You can't get better than that. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. That is it, people. Irish potato. Beautiful. Fresh. Cucumber. Tomato. And obviously the calalloo. Good vibe, people. Good vibes. Greetings, tell me how you're feeling. It's the big up section. You don't know where to go, people. Leave a comment in the comment section for your chance. Yes, my people. Welcome to the big up section. Do the right thing if you haven't already and press that subscribe button and the like button. Get the video moving. You don't know how the thing set, man. It's cook and vibe. This week's big up. RS8184. He says, I have recently discovered your music and talent. Respect your talent. Never waste your talent. Blessed up with it. You've made it in my playlist. Big up my G. Respect and manners, man. I'm glad to say you like the music as well, you know. That is it. One thing, you know. And also big up Fabian Mims 2224 says, big up yourself, man. Your enthusiasm is infectious. Positive vibes only. Gonna get some of this in my everyday. Much love and respect. Always a pleasure, whether it is music, food, or just your positive messages. I love that, man. I love people that enjoy everything on the channel, like the music, the food, and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a good vibes. So people, we got everyone who watched today's episode and everyone who subscribes. I love you lot. I'll see you soon. Oi, oi.